en.m.wikipedia.org. Frog. This article is about the group of amphibians. For other uses, see frog disambiguation. A frog is any member of a diverse and largely carnivorous group of short-bodied, tailless amphibians composing the order Anura, literally "without tail" in ancient Greek. The oldest fossil, proto-frog, appeared in the early Triassic of Madagascar, but molecular clock dating suggests their origins may extend further back to the Permian, 265 million years ago. Frogs are widely distributed, ranging from the tropics of subarctic regions, but the greatest concentration of species diversity is in tropical rainforests. There are about 7,300 recorded species, which account for around 88% of extant amphibian species. They are also one of the 5 most diverse vertebrate orders. Warty frog species tend to be called toads, but the distinction between frogs and toads is informal, not from taxonomy or evolutionary history. Frogs. Temporal age. Early Jurassic to present, 200-0 MA. Image. Various types of frogs. Scientific classification. Kingdom. Animalia. Phylum. Chordata. Class. Amphibia. Clade. Salientia. Order. Anura. Dumero. 1806. As in yours. Suborders. Archaeobatrachia. Mesobatrachia. Neobatrachia. List of Anurid families. Link. Native distribution of frogs in green. Image. Variegated golden frog, Mantella baroni, in the Ranamafana National Park of Madagascar. Adult has a stout body, protruding eyes, anteriorly attached tongue, limbs folded underneath, and no tail, except in tailed frogs. Frogs have glandular skin, with secretions ranging from distasteful to toxic. Their skin varies in color from well-camouflaged dappled green, gray, and green to vivid patterns of bright red or yellow and black to show toxicity and ward off predators. Adult frogs live in fresh water and on dry land. Some species are adapted for living underground or in trees. Frogs typically lay their eggs in water. The eggs hatch into aquatic larvae called tadpoles that have gills and internal gills. They have highly specialized rasping mouthparts suitable for herbivores, omnivores, or planktivorous diets. The life cycle is completed when they metamorphose into adults. A few species deposit eggs on land or bypass the tadpole stage. Adult frogs generally have a carnivorous diet consisting of small invertebrates. Omnivore species exist and few feed on plant matter. Frog skin has a rich microbiome which is important to their health. Frogs are extremely efficient at converting what they eat into body mass. They are an important food source for predators and part of the food web dynamics of many of the world's ecosystems. The skin is semi-permeable, making them susceptible to dehydration, so they either live in moist places or have special adaptations to deal with dry habitats. Frogs produce a wide range of vocalizations, particularly in their breeding season, and exhibit many different kinds of complex behaviors to attract mates, fend off predators, and to generally survive. Frogs are valued as food by humans and also have many cultural roles in literature, symbolism, and religion. They are also seen as environmental bellwethers, with declines in frog populations often viewed as early warning signs of environmental damage. Frog populations have declined significantly since the 1950s. More than one-third of species are considered to be threatened with extinction, and over 120 are believed to have become extinct since the 1980s. The number of malformations among frogs is on the rise, and an emerging fungal disease, chytriomycosis, has spread around the world. Conservation biologists are working to understand the cause of these problems and resolve them. Etymology and Taxonomy. The use of common names frog and toad has no taxonomic justification. From a classification perspective, all members of the order Anura are frogs, but only members of the family Bufonidae are considered true toads. The use of the term frog in common names usually refers to species that are aquatic or semi-aquatic and have smooth, moist skins. The term tome generally refers to species that are terrestrial with dry, warty skins. There are numerous exceptions to this rule. The European fire-bellied toad, Bombina bombina. What? Sure. The European fire-bellied toad, Bombina bombina, has a slightly warty skin and prefers watery habitats, whereas the Panamanian golden frog is in the toad family Euphinidae and has smooth skin. Etymology: the orders of the order name Anura and its original spelling Anurus is the ancient Greek alpha privative prefix a and without and ura, meaning animal tail. It refers to the tailless character of these amphibians. The origins of the word frog are uncertain and debated. The first word is first attested in Old English as froga, but the usual Old English word for frog was frosk, with variants such as frox and forsk, and it is related that the word frog is somehow related to this. Old English frosk remained in dialectal use in English as frosch and frosk into the 19th century, and is paralleled widely in other Germanic languages, with examples in the modern language including German frosk and Icelandic froskr and Dutch kikvoris. These words allow us to reconstruct a common Germanic ancestor, froscast. The third edition of the Oxford English Dictionary finds that the etymology of froscas is uncertain, but agrees with arguments that could plausibly derive from a Proto-Indo-European base along the lines of pre-jump. How Old English frosk gave rise to frogga is, however, uncertain, as the development does not involve a regular sound change. Instead, it seems that there was a trend in Old English